Hi, it's Dr. Minkoff, LifeWorks Wellness Center. I want to talk to you about fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia. So myalgia, myo is muscles, algia is pain. So it's pain in muscles with bumps. That's what it's like fiber. It's like fiber bumps. So painful. So people with fibromyalgia, you like squeeze them and they hurt. They may even have lumps like spasmed muscles, which hurt. Here, legs. And they're sort of, don't touch me. Sometimes for these people, even like massage, is like, don't touch me, because the skin can even be sensitive. Now, what is this? It's lack of energy in the tissues. And oftentimes, it's lack of good blood supply to those tissues. So then the energy can't be produced. And so you have a buildup of lactic acid in the tissues. And lactic acid is toxic. Normally, lactic acid is not made in the normal production of energy. When there's plenty of oxygen, there's no lactic acid. If there's lactic acid produced, it means there's not enough oxygen or blood being delivered to that area. And you can give yourself fibromyalgia in about 30 seconds. Put a very tight tourniquet on your hand here and just do this 100 times. And pretty soon you won't be able to squeeze. There will be pain. And that's what people with fibromyalgia experience. As soon as you open up the tourniquet and the blood comes back, it's gone. So what we have to do in people with fibromyalgia is, okay, why is this happening? Why is the blood not getting there? Why are they making energy using no oxygen instead of oxygen? And this comes back to the same thing. Viruses, infections, chemicals, toxins, lack of nutrients, and they're not being delivered there. So when any activity is done, the tolerance is very low. It can't make energy. And so they can't do anything. And so, it's funny. One of my biggest mentors was a Swiss doctor. His name is Thomas Rau. And I would present a case to him, and he would say, do this, this, and this. And then I would present another kind of case to him, and he would say, well, do this, this, and this. The same this, this, and this is that he told me on the first one. And then we would get another wild case in here, and I'd say, what do we do with this one? And he'd say, well, we do the same thing. We do this, this, and this. I said, you do the same thing for everything? He says, yeah, we do the same thing for everything. Because the same thing is you got to get the toxins out, and you got to get the energy supply working, and you got to get the nutrients in. And that's what's wrong with everybody. That's what's wrong with everybody. You name one disease, and I'll tell you what's wrong with them is they're missing nutrients, they have too many toxins or infections, and that's what's wrong with them. And then all the rest of medicine is just sort of embellishment on that. But it comes down to, if you've got mitochondria and you can make energy, you're going to be fine. If not, you got Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, chronic fatigue, cancer, blah, 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 heart attacks. It's very, very, very simple. And that's what we specialize in, like super simple. Like, why isn't this working? Two things: toxins, infections, lack of nutrients. Fix that. Okay, then it'll fix. Okay? In this many people, it's genetics, trauma, it's just another thing. But most of the things that people walk around with, that's what's wrong with them. So fibromyalgia is that. Chronic fatigue is that. You'll see videos on Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and all this other stuff. Cancer, it's that. Why doesn't that cell make energy the right way? Because it's toxic. Then it becomes cancerous. The sort of the end of the line. If that kidney cell isn't getting oxygen, it's going to produce hormones or chemicals which make the blood pressure go up, and that's hypertension. But it's really the same thing. You got to fix that cell. And when you can fix that cell or those cells or those group of cells, you get health. Okay? Good. So that's fibromyalgia. Hope this helps.